Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video to the channel. So in this video, we're going to be killing the brand new lower level Slayer creature, the Sanguine Crawlers. Now to do this, you need to have a level 28 Slayer to be able to kill these, and there's a couple of boosting potions you can have to make life a little bit easier. Now if you've completed the Heart of Sanguine, you have the ability to use a anti-sanguine potion. Each one of these doses is going to last you 3 minutes, and basically what this is going to do is reduce the special attack of these anti-sanguine monsters. Now, what I should advise, if you're a max count and you have the ability to have the best sort of combat stats and overloads as well, you can go and use things like cannon or an aggression potion here. If you're a lower to mid level, I would highly advise for the first few trips just to go and kill them singularly, because when these monsters sort of group up and use their special attacks, it can cause you a fair bit of damage. Now, in terms of what I'm taking in terms of my inventory, I'm going to take a penance powder and use a vampirism aura just to give me a little bit of HP back. I'm going to combine this with a bunyip and also the ghost from necromancy. I'm going to use necromancy to kill these just because of things like the ghost and the guardian. At least while I work out what the mechanics are, it'll be very beneficial. I'm going to take a anti-sanguine potion, note paper to go and note some of the drops, and then just your standard stuff to go and do this task. Now to go and do this task, we need to of course go over to Havenhythe, and you can click the Wendell-Wick lodestone. If you haven't unlocked Havenhythe in terms of quest and the Wendell-Wick lodestone, the video for the quest, it will be in the corner of the video and the description as well if you guys wanted to check this out. Once we're in Havenhythe, the place we're going to go and kill these is the Blighted Cave over here. No real way to run here unless you've got the ability to teleport through war to go to the Dreadhog. That is basically the same area of where we're going to go. But what we're going to do is go across the Lighthouse Bridge here and basically just run east until we get to that area. Now, what I would say in a minute, these monsters are quite heavily camped, so you might have to go and hop around to find an empty world. But once you find one, I've not managed to struggle too bad, but I have done this quite early in the morning as well. And then you can go and kill away. Now, this is going to be one of those where I'm just going to go and do an hour worth, see what the drops are like, and just report back on what we get in terms of this as well. However, with this being a lower to mid-level Slayer monster, I can't expect it to be anything out of this world. Now, it does have 2 niche drops to this. It has the Vampirism Gloves, which is the one you guys have all seen in the videos. That's going to be in 1/10,000 rate. And then you also have something called a Tainted Seed, which is going to link to one of the brand new follower companion pets, which is also going to be a 1 in 10,000 as well. Now, as you can see here, once you get to the Bloodstained Hill, this is pretty much where you're going to kill them. You want to set your cannon up if you're going to do the higher level method, but I would really advise if you're a lower or mid level, just go and kill a couple one at a time and just see how you get on. And then after that, you can pretty much go for it. So this is pretty much going to be a sort of loot video for an hour. I'm going to track my drops in XP and stuff like that as well. Hopefully we can go and get lucky and get one of the big drops, and we'll see where we go from there. But let's go and set the cannon up, let's pot up, and let's see how we can go in terms of this loot video. So I think I've just got incredibly lucky. I've just got something called a Tainted Seed. Now, I've been doing a little bit of research on these in terms of looking at the wiki, looking at all the drops and stuff, because it's got quite a basic but also slightly different drop table. There's a couple of items here which seem to be relatively good in terms of the drop table. But the Tainted Seed is something which seems to be extremely rare. It's a 1 in 10,000 drop. And what this is going to do is something you need to plant, and it's going to turn into a companion. So it's going to unlock these Scarlet Pets. So very, very rare, 1 in 10,000 drop as well. Now, while we're here, I'll give you an update on like sort of the drops and how this task is going. Now, I've messed up a little bit because what this Sanguine Mats actually goes into is the anti-sanguine potion. So the kind of potion which you made in the Heart of Sanguine quest, something you can make with level 15 Herblore with a Marintil Unfinished Potion and this Sanguine Matter. What this is going to do is cut down the damage of the special attack. It's going to last for 7 minutes. It's kind of like an anti-fire, but quite weirdly, it doesn't offer full protection. It only offers some protection from the special attack as well. Now, what I would say is if you're a lower or mid-level, this is definitely something where you want to kill these one at a time, because altogether, there are times I'm struggling to keep my HP up. Again, it might be because I'm not using the optimum combat style or my setup might not be great. But when these kind of group up together, they can give you a little bit of damage as well. Something else I wanted to add is that with the Sanguine Matter, you can upgrade the silver weapons which you made in the Heart of Sanguine quest. So you can do more damage on these monsters, which I think is really nice actually. To give these silver weapons a chance to be buffed up and have more damage is a really, really nice thing to have available as well. So what I'll probably do, maybe I'll make like a little short about it. We'll go and plant that seed and go and unlock the brand new pet. I'd rather have got the Vampirism Gloves, not gonna lie. The Vampirism Gloves are very, very rare as well. They are also a 1 in 10,000 rate, which again, very high for a Slayer creature. I know they wanted to make it rare, but maybe that's a little bit too rare for something which you'd be selling as a rare drop. The pet, 1 in 10,000, yep, that's fine. But the gloves should be a little bit more common in my opinion as well. And what I would say is this seems to be a very, very good task for charms. Drops are a bit lacking. So far with a spring cleanup, 27,000 coins. There's a lot of basic seeds we're getting at the minute. So like cabbage, onion and stuff. And the herbs are going to be lower things like Taramin, Marantils. Herbicide is destroying those. Vicidicide is destroying the smaller stuff because again, it's not worth picking up. And the Sanguine Mats, for whatever reason, can't be noted with magic notepaper, which is also a little bit annoying because you're getting quite a lot. The fact this is actually a herbal or secondary, yes, it's untradeable in its form, but when you turn them into potions, that is a way for you to go and make some profit. But this little blood spot, which you spotted there, was the special attack. I think it's just one of those where as soon as you see it underneath you, if you move, you won't be damaged by it as well. But that is basically what it is. But yeah, in terms of the task, for a low mid-level, it seems to be really good. For me, I'd probably do this task just for the charms alone. Obviously, with low-level summoning, as we've shown on Grab the Hog, you can struggle quite bad with getting spots where you can go and get some decent summoning charms as well. Now, here is this Sanguine patch, which I think is where this Tainted Seed goes. So I'll definitely go and get that done as well, and I can show you guys what the brand new pet is as well. But 1 in 10,000, very rare. So it's just our luck to go and actually get lucky on one of these videos. I always seem to get the luckiest when I'm recording these kind of videos, and it's not the one I wanted. I know that sounds very like entitled in sport, but I wanted the gloves because I think the gloves are going to sell for a decent amount. What I'm going to do, I don't mind doing these. It's fully AFK. It took about 10 minutes to get the setup right, to get the balance right. I've used penance powder. Again, I'm kind of killing these in a very main overpowered way. People who should really be killing these are low level slayers. Really should just focus on one at a time. Don't really use a cannon. Don't use an aggression potion. Just kill them one at a time. The HP is not massive. And with those silver weapons, I imagine you'll have an increased damage rate. And this could be a really good task to train your low level melees because the swords will go to work on them and will do a fair bit of damage. However, I'm going to go and keep going here and I'll report back in a little bit while once we've finished. In terms of the Sanguine Matter, I'm not going to pick any more up because I can't note it. I don't want to bank it. And I just don't think it's worth the time banking it either. But the drop tracker is now on. This is only going to be for about 45 minutes, but you can see like what we're going to get for it as well. As you can see, nothing absolutely huge in terms of what we're receiving, but it'll add up. And for me, with it being so good in terms of the charms, that could be something which makes this task a must do anyway. And if you get the gloves, then you've lucked out. These keys I'm getting called Oaken Keys. These are going to open a chest somewhere in Wendellwick as well. And I've seen the chest and what the loots are. So it's going to be some of the low-level wood spirits, some herb seeds. And if the herb seeds, they're going to be like Renars, Snapdragons. So they're going to be slightly better in terms of cash and stuff. I don't think they're going to like make you millions, but it could be one way you could open for a decent profit as well. So going to keep these, see what they're going to sell for on exchange. The Tainted Seed again is what I wanted to show you guys as well. But we are racking up some decent XP and charms especially. But I'm going to keep going and then I'll see you guys in about half hour. And it's time to wrap this up and wrap this video up as well. Okay, so we've got 2 minutes left on the aura, so I've just picked the cannon up just so we start just killing off what is remaining here. No gloves, but again, with that seed drop and the pet drop, I really can't moan. In terms of charms though, like this is pretty good. Like 263 gold charms. Admittedly, yes, they are gold charms. You're not going to get a lot of XP for them, but 91 greens is okay. Like, I don't think this is good for greens as cave bugs, and cave bugs might be better like overall summon XP per hour. But 43 crimsons and 8 blue charms as well is very, very good. Now, the Tainted Seed, I'm just going to go and plant now. So we're going to put that in the Sanguine patch here. Yes, we'll plant that. Now, this needs to wait to grow for us to then harvest. And then once it's able to be harvested, we can then like go and get the pet from there. So that is nice. I have a feeling I'll have to go and water it. But again, we'll do another little, we'll probably do like my first short on the channel, actually going to loot that pet. But in terms of this, we'll have a look at what we've got in terms of loot. So in terms of the coin pouch, we have 61k in terms of things we've alked, or the spring cleaners alked for us. We've got 17 of these Oaken Keys, which they're currently valued at 5,000 coins. We'll sell them on the Grand Exchange to see what price we're actually selling for anyway, because that will give us an idea of what we've got in terms of GP. We've got all these runes which we picked up gradually, and then we've also got some congealed blood, which isn't going to be worth too much, but 220k plus a 6k, 280k GP there. Again, this is a mid to low level slayer monster, so it's not going to set the world alight. Now, this Sanguine Matador, we'll go and check on what the current price is for that. So we're going to go and make some Sanguine Potions to see what we can sell them for and just see what the current price for that is. So the Black Chin Chompers, which we did yesterday, did sell for that price. I'm going to throw these into the Grand Exchange and see what price the Oaken Keys are going to sell for. Now, they have sold for considerably more. So if we just go see what average price they've sold for, 40,000 coins each is really good. Looking at the drop table for the Oaken Chest, though, I really don't think like they'll hold that price. I didn't see anything which was like remarkably rare or different to make it like be that kind of price, but you know, the new items, people want to go and try the chest out and see what they can get from it. So I'm just going to buy a Marital potion really quick. And we're just going to go and make a Sanguine potion just so we can know roughly what the price is in terms of secondary. You can also use the Mats to go and upgrade the silver weapons as well if you wanted to. That's probably what I'd sort of recommend you guys to go and do first. The Sanguine potion, I can't imagine selling for a lot, but we shall see. People want to do the new boss nice and early. Let's see what this is going to sell for. In and sold for 29,000 coins, which that's kind of shut me up a little bit. I thought it wouldn't be that much, but you know. So we spent 8,000 coins, well, let's say 9,000 coins on the Marital potion. You're going to be roughly about 21,000 coins for each one of these Sanguine Matter. The only slightly annoying thing is that there's no real way to go and take these back to the bank. If you want to go and take a beast of burden, fill it, and then go back and forward, that's an option. If you want to take a yak and then bank it, you can do that, although that might be a little bit overkill. But it's pretty decent, to be fair. Like, in terms of the task at the minute, now's probably the best chance for you to do it because these drops are up in price. The secondaries are expensive. The keys are expensive. They're really going to be the only drops you're going to be after, apart from the vampirism gloves, which I don't know what kind of price they are, but I imagine they will be very, very expensive. And if you're a low to mid-level combat person who's looking to go and do Slayer, this would be a really good way to rack up a lot of gold charms per hour. Pretty decent greens and a couple of crimsons and blues as well, which is really nice. But that is going to be our 1 hour loot video from there. Probably say we've made go 2 to 3 mil. Again, we didn't pick up a lot of the Sanguine Matter and that was at 30k a pop. I'm pretty confident we've probably left like 50 on the floor as a minimum. But what I'm going to use this for actually is my upgrade to my weapon. So this Haven Silver Godsword. It seems that you need to use it on one of the anvils. So you can upgrade it to a +2. So the first upgrade is going to cost you 5 Sanguine Matter. Then the second one is going to cost you 10. So a little bit of a requirement to go and upgrade that as well, but that's something I'm going to go and have a bit of a look at. However, this is going to wrap up one more of our Havenhythe videos. Really hope you guys are enjoying it. Again, check out the corner of the video and the description for all the videos we've done on Havenhythe so far. If there's anything you want me to cover specifically in Havenhythe and the brand new release, make sure to drop in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.